Okay, so something I am really known for is building altars. My altar changes quite often. Sometimes I keep the same things on it, but I like to go for different feelings, energies, things that I want to transmute. And I really kind of go with my intuition on the theme. So this one is from the Buck Full Moon, and I'm just going to walk you guys through some of the things that I have on here, some of the things that I keep permanently, but then the things that I've added. So some of the permanent things are like the glassware. There was where the deer is, there was, we have a glass bear, but obviously with it being the Buck Full Moon, I wanted to do in the theme of a deer, so I did that. Also, my partner is very into dragons, and there was something about this Buck Full Moon that felt very dragon-esque to me. It actually led me in a really cool way to look up the significance between a deer and a dragon, and what I had got was it's called I think a quillin, which is basically Japanese or Chinese, some type of Asian type of creature that is combination with the deer and the dragon. And when I looked up the meaning of it, I thought it was so cool because its gifts were prophecy and seeing masks on people and also knowing the good people, which reminded me so much of what I have been focusing on. And sorry if you hear stuff in the background, but some of the things that stay on there all the time. This is my grandfather's pocket knife with opal in it, and then we have Ron's parents' wedding bands. I have some clear quartz, and then I found on a recent walk that butterfly wing, and so I definitely had to add that. I have some old coins from different countries, and then from some of our walks I have a little pine cone. I also have this little moth, which I actually recorded. He was in our house, but he couldn't get out, so I found him. Unfortunately passed away, and so I just wanted to honor him and keep him on there. I have a collection of little blue jay feathers and a yellow finch feather, and so that kind of pretty much stays all the time. We have a megalodon tooth, and then I have, they call this like the Egyptian diamond rock. I have that. Pretty much this always stays. It might move around. I have some smoky quartz, and then this is dragons. It's either it's not bloodstone. Maybe it is bloodstone. But then obviously this guy pretty much always stays. A nice selenite clear quartz sphere. And then I just really went with the theme of how I was feeling. Sometimes it takes me on a journey where I am kind of going by my intuition, and then I will kind of look up certain things. But really why I wanted to make this video was because I want to show you guys that all this was done by my natural intuition of how I was feeling. Some people keep altars that are always going to have the same things. I'm super into home decor aesthetic and creating different things with that. So I have lots of different crystals and a lot of power crystals, not only for the 888 portal coming up, but in the start of it with the buck full moon. So I have some moonstone, I have some red jasper, black kyanite, red tiger's eye, beautiful carnelian piece that is so pretty. We have sunstone, and then to add kind of like the abundance, I did jade, citrine, and then muconite, and then Lily was extra nice and let me use her antler ear that I got her. And what I thought was super cool was when I did the altar, it almost looked like it had bled onto, this is a Virgo sign and this is a Libra. So I'm a Libra and my partner, he's a Virgo. And it's almost like it was bleeding onto us, and I really kind of like that metaphor. And then have some pyrite, pine cone. I have a stone that Ron found for me, some sunstone, some citrine. Big feather collector, and blue jays are my spirit animal all the way. Like, we have 10 blue jays that live on our property. And so those are all blue jay feathers in there. I'm actually today gonna make something with those feathers. Then we have a juniper tree. And I was really feeling called to cut a piece off with the tree's permission, and he said yes, and he liked to be honored that way. And then we have our, about a month ago, we had a really cool situation where we go outside and there was a turkey buzzard, which is all about transformation, change, protection. And the next day after he was there, he gifted us one of his feathers. So that was awesome. So I really wanted to honor that. This is an orgonite piece that my partner creates. Just really embodied everything that I was trying to do with this altar. And sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. I really felt like it was very powerful. It has bloodstone in there, copper, brass. We're actually going to be making some orgonite today, so I'm super excited for that. He also does do custom pieces. So if you're ever interested, let me know. This is one of my favorites. What I love about it too is I can change it depending on the vibe, but this almost gives me like, this fluorite sphere gives me very like portal energy. He has a lot of energy. I actually got him from, what was it? Oh my gosh. A crow right now is flying into our big willow tree. I get very distracted by the birds, clearly. We got it at, I can't even think of what they're called. But when you go buy stuff from people, flea market, yes. And we met like this awesome couple. And when I saw that and the energy, I'm not like a big fluorite person. I have all the pieces I have are really special to me. But when I got that, the power that it carries, I needed that. So we got black tourmaline, green aventurine. We have green tourmaline. And this was gifted to me. This is an antique carnelian. We have sunstone, and then we have Willow, my little fairy, and I love her. I have a fairy garden, and so she moves around a little bit, but she needed to be on there too. And then I made a little protection spell jar with all different kinds of salt. We have sage in there. We have rosemary. Trying to think what else was in there. Oh, black salt too. And then I sealed that for this time. This will sit right by our door. Once I clear this altar, I'll be getting prepared to do our 888 or it's already activated, the actual altar for that. And then I'm really into these little guys. I bought them for my fairy garden and I was like, I need to keep some. And then we have some sunstone, golden healer, and then we have this egg that when we moved here, it was actually left here. So I really like him. So I really want to basically tell you guys that you don't always have to look up. Oh, and that is Dragon's Agate that I got for Rana Tower. You don't have to always, you know, you see it all the time. I see it. And not that I don't get inspiration from things, but the whole point of an altar or anything that you're doing is based on your own intention. And so I just wanted to share with you guys how I build mine. I will probably keep doing this because it's just my passion to do this. And I just like the vibe that it creates. I like to change the energy. So that's why mine will have some permanent things. And obviously I do candles based on the energy that I'm feeling as well. But let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, I would love to answer it. And if you like this type of video, let me know.